So we're going to go see the shortest lighthouse in Oregon. We're at Cape Meares at the State Scenic Lookout.
This way.
Are you getting used to being in all these big trees? So there's a place to park about half a mile in, which cuts a mile off of this hike. And then there's a loop around the lighthouse. But we chose to park out here, take the trail, and get a little exercise this morning. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we're going to do everything we can outside today.
48 feet in circumference and 15.5 feet in diameter. Is estimated to be 750 to 800 years old.
Wow.
The big spruce.
The Sitka Spruce was the largest of this species in Oregon in 2008.
Wow.
What are you smelling? Just wasn't a really good plan. That trail just went to that big spruce that was there and went around it, and now we're back on the same trail heading back out to the road. So I guess we've got to drive the half mile on the road down to the lighthouse loop. I guess that's what we'll do now, but it was still a really cool trail to get up and walk first thing this morning. Maggie got to meet a lady named Maggie, and then another lady that was there whose name was Margaret, which is also short for Maggie. So all three of them had been called Magpie before, and Maggie was really happy. I think she's happy because she's outside. So this is the smallest lighthouse in Oregon, and I think it's the smallest on the west coast as well. And it's forming the assumption that it's up on top of a cliff already, so no one's going to be coming from behind it, so only people in front of it need to be able to see it. So they were smart enough just to build it just big enough to be able to service it. And we're used to seeing really, really, really tall lighthouses, so seeing a really small one like this is going to be kind of cool. And I can see it at the end of the walkway here. Look at this. The crystal lens used in the Cape Meares Lighthouse weighs more than 1 ton and has just 2 8-sided light prisms. It is one of only 2 like this in the world. The other one is in Hawaii. Well, that's definitely the smallest lighthouse we've ever been in. It was really neat though, and it's still functional. A navigable lighthouse helps folks coming in before they make it to the Columbia River. Kind of a neat thing. And as you can see, the sun has come out. There's still some clouds behind us, but over the ocean, well, the clouds have all burned away, and it looks glorious. Glorious. Passing by these automobiles from days gone by was a treat to see, but it was just a brief distraction to our goal of seeing Oregon's famous Octopus Tree. You see, while Cape Meares State Scenic Viewpoint may be home to the shortest lighthouse, it's also home to 2 of the most well-known trees in the Pacific Northwest. Oregon's biggest Sitka spruce, and one of the oddest trees in the world, the Octopus Tree. Those of you who have watched us for any time at all know that Lynn absolutely loves trees. So while Owen loved the lighthouse and the salt air, and Maggie loved the trees with all the smells, Lynn was looking forward to seeing this grand old tree in person. The Octopus Tree, also known as the Council Tree and the Monstrosity Tree and the Candelabra Tree, is believed to be 250 to 300 years old, and how it got its strange shape is still a mystery. Some believe the tree obtained its shape due to the forces of nature, the strong winds that hit the coastline, and looking around you can see bent trees and brushes, but nothing like this. Others believe it was shaped by the Indians that lived in the area. It has no central trunk. Instead, it has 6 inverted branches that extend out as much as 16 feet, forming a 50-foot base before reaching straight up to the heavens. Tillamook's tribal descendants tell stories of the tree being shaped by their tribe for canoe burials of their ancestors, kind of like a First Nations huge sacred burial bonsai tree. No matter what you believe as to how the tree got here, the fact that it is unique and inspiring is hard to deny. You may come here to see the lighthouse, but days or years later, it's this special tree that resembles an upside-down octopus that you're going to remember. Just past the Octopus Tree, it's one of the best viewpoints that we've come to. You can see the Meares Loop Road down there, going through the city or the town of Oceanside. The haystacks out in the middle of the ocean. Big long waves hitting the shore. Clouds starting to burn off. We're really glad about that. Majestic place. So along the Meares Loop Road, there's a little pull-out along the side of the road to park to go to Short Beach. That's where we're going to go now. So you walk down some pretty slick, mossy steps to get to this point, and then keep going, and it looks like we should be able to see the beach. There we can see part of it. Not quite there yet. Hooka hooka.
Wash me in the water, cleanse me in the mercy of your love. I need a heavenly touch.
Just about on the sand. Hear us go. Everybody's walking this way. I'm thinking that way.
'Cause I just need a helping hand. It's gonna help me stand. It's gonna help me stand. 'Cause I just need a helping hand. It's gonna help me stand. It's gonna help me stand.
We're at Short Beach. We're not sure what we're doing. You can go left and there's a wall of boulders and a mountain on the left side. It looks like most people are walking to the right. We look it up and see which way you're supposed to go, but we don't have a Verizon cell phone signal here. So we're just like all the other seagulls, following the rest of the seagulls and seeing if it goes to the right place. No matter what, it's a beautiful walk no matter what, out here on the beach. Lynn's trying to find out what kind of bird this is out there. I think it's a seagull. Those of you who watch our channel all the time know that Lynn loves gems and stones and agates and different things. And so this young couple down here they're out there looking for agates, it looks like, and this is supposed to be a place that you can find 1 bucket full per day per person. So Lynn's going to go down and actually talk to them and see if she can get first-hand knowledge about how to find the agates. So what that really means for me is I'm going to need to either learn to look for agates, or I'm going to have to bring a chair to the beach, because I think she's going to be looking for agates for a while here on the Oregon coast. I've got a pretty good chair right now. Let me show you that. I'm sitting here on this bunch of driftwood with a big waterfall right behind me. Not a bad place to sit, but I think I need to go try to catch up to her now.
Every now and then I get a feeling in my bones that I'm just wandering on my own.
Yep, life is good.
So I hit my knees.
It's awesome.
And I'm crying out, please, oh Lord, won't you bring me back home?
So here we are back up at the top of the stairs and steps and little walkway. See over there's the van. If you're coming here, it's something you should do. If you're expecting to see the tunnel to Short Beach, that leads from Oceanside. So we did talk to a local, and it comes over to another part of that.
I'm not sure we'll ever do that.
30A is the beach access number here. It's where the waterfall is and where you can see all this beauty that we've just seen, but it's not the tunnel. And we're just about back to the van. And I'm thinking
the tide's coming in, so I'm not
yeah,
going to be able to do the tunnel.
maybe not. Sorry, sweetie. Wonder where the pup dog is. You getting in the front? Where is she? She was on the bed. There's a road right here, Maggie. You stay out of the road. There you are. So we've run the air conditioner 3 times in the last 4 months. Today wasn't one of those times. Today was a, I'm about to get run over here. Whoa. 65 degrees here on the Oregon coast, and we just left the fan going. It gave her a little bit of air. Are you okay? You didn't miss anything for you? Okay. Oh, I love you too. It's pretty hot, and I gotta crank up the van here because Mommy wants to turn the air on. Hey, I know, I love you too. I know. It was a bunch of hot walking. I don't know if you would have liked it now.
You needed to rest after that last hike.
You did. All right, let's go do something
another
else.
Rick.
So you can see this is a pretty popular beach destination here in Oregon, but I guess compared to what it could be, it's not that bad. There's maybe 20 or 25 cars here. Let's go do something else. You ready?
Ready.
We're getting a lot done today. Checking off things.
Wash me in the water, cleanse me in the mercy of your love. I need a heavenly touch, 'cause I'll be backsliding. I need a little guiding for my soul. Only heaven knows, 'cause I just need a helping hand. It's gonna help me stand. It's gonna help me stand.
We're so glad you watched until the end. Make an old man happy and consider subscribing. Thanks.